I could have done it myself, but it was too dangerous.
My riveter, he has that gun, and I have to brace him against it, you know, so I can hit that rivet with all the force. Hmm? And when all those rivets are driven, tomorrow morning they are checked on. A white man with a white suit and a white hat come down with his 15 hammer, and he checked every rivet. But the most dangerous part of the work is when you have to work on a scaffold outside, what is known as a swinging scaffold. That is a scaffold that is suspended with rope.
We were working there one Sunday, and I don't know, but I was inside the gate, right at one of the portholes, and I just happened to be looking out. And when I just see a shadow just come down like that, and when I look out, I saw this man down below. Oh, the scaffold break away with him, and he went right down, and the plank down there with a spike, and the spike went right to his skull. Kill him dead, man. Kill him dead. Man, they used to die every day.
It took 4 years to build the locks and gates, from 1909 to 1913.
Well, I worked there until all the gates were finished. All the gates were finished.
So then after the canal finished, they blow it up with dynamite. The water starts flowing in. Between there and the Gatun, to Peter McGill, because those are the highest points.
I saw it was a big job, and then of course they said it would take 10 years for the canal to complete, and they really did complete it in 10 years. Yes, almost to the date.
At a cost of $352 million, on August 15, 1914, the Panama Canal was officially opened. The world saluted the United States for its technological genius, and the chief engineer was hailed as a hero. Forgotten was the contribution of the diggers, 5,000 of whom died in that 10-year period. During its first year of operation, tolls paid to the Panama Canal approximated $4.5 million. And perhaps more important, the Caribbean Sea, a prime commercial and military crossroads, was now under the direct control of the United States.
After the canal was finished, you know, jobs began to come scarce, because everybody now was on their own.
There's no more pancha, there's no more wheat bar, there's no more pickle shovel, because all the things done. And these men, some of them have families. And you've got to get out of the way.
And some went out further in the bush. Some left there and go to Panama. Some went to Cologne. Some left the country altogether. But they scattered after the canal was completed.
I was out of it. I retired in 1957, October. That was the last day I worked.
To speak properly,
I am thankful because there's many have reached this district. Next, there are many that got this arthritis and can't move. Then I'm privileged to move around a little bit and can still talk and say something else that the thousands will be glad to do. They can't do it. So, as the book says, for everything give thanks. So I'm thankful for the existing conditions. It could be better, it could have been worse.
Forefathers came to this land to participate in the building of the Panama Canal, one of the world's gigantic engineering feats. Apart from the lodges, it was the churches that kept them together.
The book says, train the child in the way that it should go, that when he is old, you will depart therefrom. Then, in those olden days, we tried to teach you of Christ. And even although you don't follow, you still remember sometimes, my old father said so. So it still had an effect. Clear?
They were prepared to serve and to give of their best under the worst conditions and to continue to walk with God by faith.
I am one, I believe in Jesus Christ. That's why I believe I am alive today. For many more have died and gone, and never lived my life. I lived 95 years and going to 96, by God bless him.
They were conscious that what happened physically to some happened potentially by attitude and the commitment to all. In this lies their greatness.
I feel very good about it. Oh, yes. I mean, the experience that I gained on the canal, I am very proud of it.
I would say the greatest thing I got when I come to Panama was that I get to be a man. I came here when I was 17 years.
I believe I'm the oldest living one right now. I should think so, because a lot of them die out, you know. Lots of them die out.
They served faithfully, were dependable and honest, sincere, and unquestionably loyal to the United States government. Regrettably today, the history of the Panama Canal has not given due recognition to the place and work of the West Indian person in so great an undertaking for which so many died.
From an historic point of view, the Panama Canal construction represents an achievement that all Americans can be justifiably proud of. It opened new frontiers in those days, and the marvels of the canal are still evident. From a commercial point of view, the canal has provided a quick and short transit for ships between oceans, and that short transit, that short distance is still extremely important to the commercial world. Militarily, the Panama Canal was important in World War II, in the Korean War, and during the Vietnamese conflict. So all in all, there is an abundance of benefits that are derived from the Panama Canal by the United States and indeed by all of the countries of the world that participate in world trade.
In 1978, General Omar Torrijos of Panama and President Jimmy Carter of the United States signed a treaty giving Panama complete control of the canal by the year 2000. This treaty provoked mixed and often contradictory feelings among the old-time canal veterans. The fear was that the benefits gained under United States control would be discontinued under Panamanian rule.
Well, I mean, that is really politics so far. But with my own little common sense, for me and all the other people that have digged the canal that is suffering here now, we feel it wasn't very wise. We feel that the Americans should still hold in the Panama Canal. That's how we feel. And we would have been better off if the Americans had continued to keep the canal.
Well, let's get us back to the days of the construction of the canal. Just take into consideration the fact that Panama was a very underdeveloped country, and in that underdeveloped country took place the construction of the most modern technology of the time. And the construction of the canal created a lot of employment opportunities, make a large contribution to the economy of the country. And I have to say that we owe to those West Indian workers, the construction of the canal. Of course, the engineers provided all the technology, but they were the ones who gave their sweat, their blood, and many times their life for the construction of this canal.
Viva Panama! Where the beautiful blue Caribbean reflects the tropical moon, are the locks of the ocean shortcut that bears the name of Gatun. That's the Atlantic entrance of the Panama Canal, where many heroes and champions give up their precious lives to establish the envied record of America's engineering skill. As the world declare in one accord, it leaves all others still. Tourists come from far and near to see the great canal. They keep on coming from year to year, bringing their dogs, birdies, and all. Come, see the communion of waters, where those mighty oceans kiss. It's not only the canal that matters, but oh, such earthly bliss. You see where the Frenchmen started. You see where they left off too. You see where the Americans parted to let those big ships through. Take a trip to the Panama Canal, the eighth wonder of the world, the land divided, the world united through the Panama Canal.
Mr. Constantine Parkinson.
Governor is coming down. Yes.
All right.
All right, you got it.
It's a pleasure to present you with this master's key to the canal. Yes.
You remember me?
Yeah, I do.
You again, and I'm happy to see Mr. Manfredo, and I'm happy for this group to know about, to know Panama. I mean, to know the canal, which I appreciate it very, very much. And I thank everybody that I'm still being remembered, not I alone, but all we, the old-timers that did the hard work in the canal.
We appreciate very much your being here and being able to honor you tonight.
Okay, Mr. Mafali. Thank you very much.
Mr. Joseph Dixon.
You were a man who built it, you helped to run it, and you retired
Yes,
You have lived to see all the changes over the years in that canal.
correct.
How do you feel about that?
But I can hardly tell you how I feel. Just like I told you, I still have the feeling for how I see the changes is now that I didn't get a square deal in all my years that I put in with them. That's how I feel.
To be truthful, I tried to push my feelings in the corner for many reasons. For my years with the Panama Canal, there is a feeling that I have not been treated as I should. I still enjoy life like some of the others who survived. The fact still remains, much of my blood that has been spilt, and nobody cared about it. But I'm still alive, under God's care, and will always remember that the good that you do lives with you. So says the good book.
Now, every ship that goes through the canal has to be under navigational control of Canal pilots. Also, the toll has to be paid in advance 48 hours before making the transit. Ships pay at a rate of $1.83 per net ton if carrying cargo, $1.46 per net ton if in ballast. The net ton is equivalent to 100 cubic feet of revenue-producing space below decks. This means for an average size ship, something like $28,000 for a transit. A vessel uses the Panama Canal and saves 21 days in travel time, 8,000 miles in distance, and about 10 times what it spends here. In order to do this, we're filling out to sea 26 million gallons of fresh water that rush out through huge culverts inside the wall, some 18 feet in diameter, about the size of the Holland Tunnel, taking the water out to sea at a rate of 3 million gallons per minute. In a matter of 8 minutes, water will have drained out from under the ship, and the level of water inside the chamber will be equal to the level of the water outside the gate. When that moment comes, then we can open those final gates, and the vessel can then move out into the waters of the Pacific Ocean.